Yes, Slayer. Fare thee well, Slayer.
Look at you, not a scar on your rosy skin. You're a newborn if ever I saw one. Nor should you, but you'll soon find out they'll get battle-worn again pretty quickly. The best thing to do is to get back in the saddle as quickly as possible. Just say the word and I'll give you something to fight. It's a good way to get started, to relearn moves and skills quickly. As you know, some swear by the sword, others by the bow, and still others by magic. But you were well versed in all three paths, so once you are out on missions, you can combine your skills as much as you like. The most important thing is defeating the enemy. How you do that is entirely up to you. No, you can change disciplines as much as you like. Alberic, Aravir and Gawain don't mind. But you can only have one of the discipline spells on you when you leave the village: warrior, wizard or ranger. Later you can train all three paths again if you like. Very well. I'll summon you some goblins to carve up. Someone has a new shine in the eyes.
And a frown on the face.
With good reason. It took me years to cast a decent fireball again.
Really? Took me but a few weeks. Then again, I have natural talent galore.
You look more than ready to head back, but remember you may only have one of the veteran spells on you when you leave. So choose wisely before you depart. Another one to add to the collection.
Finally, you're here. I apologize, but I'll have to extend my congratulations later. Moments ago, we received word. A dragon was spotted in Broken Valley. While this surely is exciting news, the timing is less than perfect. You were supposed to do a ritual that would channel the dragon memories, which is extremely important for your health and that of your surroundings. If we postpone it for too long, you will go dragon wild, and the ones that survive that terrible affliction spend the rest of their lives in deep dungeons, eating their own tongues and clawing out their eyes. Horrible though that prospect may be, the dragon takes precedence, so I hope we'll be able to improvise along the way. I see you're equipped with a sword. You're sure you want to face our foe as a warrior? The destiny of the Dragon Slayers shall come to its conclusion at last. Quickly now, all aboard! Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it. Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash. Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it. I share your skepticism to some degree, but we might as well hear them out. I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to Slayers. Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are.
Good day, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to Broken Valley.
Hello there, Slayer. Very good to see you. I've got me something to tell you, Slayer. I've seen a dragon.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never mind him. I know what I saw. Last night I was looking out my window and I saw this great big beast in the sky. Right scared I was, so I hid in the closet.
If you knew Ollie better, you wouldn't be surprised.
Way back in the valley. Now go get the bleeding bugger, Slayer. That's what you're here for, right? I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own two eyes.
It's bosh, you're having me on. Good day, Slayer. Not all that bad, though I'm starting to miss me usual seat in bar there. Problem is, me young friend, some of them seekers are in Black Boar. Making an awful ruckus and behaving right badly, that lot is. Me and Ollie ain't not going back till them rowdy no-gooders is gone, I can tell you that.
Never have I met such disgusting, such perverts. Funny is a perfectly nice name, whatever the connotations. I'd kick them in the family jewels if I weren't a lady. You can...
Here are your beers again, sirs.
Tell me, pretty, you in charge of the bedding too?
No, I'm just a waitress.
Then why don't you wiggle back for some more ale, eh?
Hello, Slayer. You're the first one to dare show his face here since them Seekers walked in. Loudmouths are a nuisance, but these characters don't stop there. They have scared away all my customers, and the way they harass poor Elsa is just plain sacrilegious. You mean you'll do something about them? That's fantastic.
Huh? What? Who are you? You're so funny. Oh, but Elsa of the Inn. I don't know where to begin. You bring the finest hair slayer wants some bruises, guys.
Seekers! What in the name of the divine is going on in here?
Sir. Well, sir, we.
You blind drunk! This is an outrage!
Slayer, tell me what transpired here. I find your use of jest somewhat ill-timed. I see. Perhaps I should turn a blind eye to this. Seekers, report to the barracks at once, so the innkeeper can clean up the mess you've made. Off we go. We can talk further in the barracks. I'm heading there now.
The lieutenant sure gave them an earful.
And you kept your word. I'll make sure my prices drop each time you happen to fancy some of my wares. Elsa and I are right grateful.
Good day, young slayer. What can this man of medicine do for you? Simple protection. Contrary to what you seem to think, it wards off something quite real. The insidious art of mind reading. Not many, only slayers and dragons, in fact. You never know, Slayer. Better safe than sorry. Oh, no. Someone could steal valuable medicinal recipes. Yes, that's the reason. But of course.
Shiny.
Who are you to disturb my musings? You see that giant boar's head mounted over the hearth? That beast terrorized the valley and claimed the lives of many a huntsman before I killed it some years back. And that is what makes me Rivellon's best hunter. Off with you now. I don't enjoy conversations with amateurs.
again. Your health, Slayer.
I greet you, Slayer. The New Order, Rivertown's finest. Our order was established after the Great War in honor of the fallen divine. Members are called Seekers because we spend our lives in personal searching and attempting to embody the ideal that is the divine. But that does not mean that we are merely some sort of ecclesiastical order. We are warriors, above all, who serve and protect Riverlon. There is a famine in Rivertown because of 2 consecutive failed harvests. That is why a delegation of Seekers under the command of Lieutenant Lewis was sent here to claim food stocks. I think we pretty much have what we need now, and I'm confident we'll be returning home quite soon. Indeed I have, when I was on patrol with Lieutenant Lewis. We saw it high up in the vicinity of the locked temple. By all means.
Welcome, traveller. I am Lamont, travelling merchant. Whatever it is you need, I have just the thing. I hail from Rivertown, where I work most of the time, but Adaroth and Broken Valley are always on my yearly trader route. It's a dangerous life, this, the travelling merchant business, but the New Order provides good protection most of the time. Much needed protection, I dare say. Bandits and highwaymen are a real menace in the valley, not to mention the wyverns in the Oribus fjords. Boy, business is slower than an octogenarian slug. Only quality merchandise, I assure you. Hey there, Slayer! Can I interest you in some fine American wine?
Have you heard what they say about they say they're as tall as trolls and just as strong? No way! I have to tell everybody! Slayer, have you heard? Upton told me he caught Lieutenant Lewis in the woods this morning with no pants on. Isn't it just frightful? Slayer, a word in your ear. You know Romon, the priest? He might just be in league with a dragon. No! That's unbelievable! Your secret is safe with me, Slayer. Slayer, listen to this. That doctor in the inn has screws in his head, and if he takes them out, he can lift the top of his skull. Oh no! What if he spies for Damien? Slayer? It's incredible! They say Miller Upton, when he is tired of someone, grinds people in his mill and throws them in the river. You saw? By the divine. You know what I discovered? What's that? Dirk is having an affair. No. You sure? He sneaks away almost every night. What else could it be?
You have to hear this.
Slayer, you won't believe it.
Richard says Folo is, you know, intimate with his pigs. Oh, you're awful.
Have you heard what they say about the Slayer? They say they're as tall as trolls and just as strong. Me? Gossip? How dare you?
You look quite pale, my son. What is it that weighs on your conscience?
I committed a sin, Father. I stole a fellow miner's pick and shovel.
Confession is the first step towards redemption, child. Make amends and you shall be forgiven. Welcome, Slayer. I am Romon, priest of the New Order, and I'm looking for an experienced warrior. Caution is a virtue, child. You're wise to let it guide you. Let me tell you something about this valley. Once it was the home of a mighty dragon lord, long before the divine had fallen. This dragon knight was slain, though I do not know by whom or what. His spirit, however, survives to this day, and dwells in his now ravaged tower. As a slayer, you will probably have heard of him. His name is Lovis. Ah, I thought you would. Now, here's why I talked to you about this. I am very interested in the unique magical items that may still rest in this tower. I dare not enter it myself, however, and would like you to scout this ominous structure. I hope you will find something of interest. If you do, please let me know. I wish you the best of luck. Well, not that much, really. I do know he was the only child of Anastas, a queen of the ancient kingdom of Ferron. But of his childhood or education, I know nothing. More famous, of course, are his martial exploits. He fought, in dragon form, a duel with Brom, another dragon knight. It took place high above this vale. He won by biting off his opponent's head. His mightiest accomplishments, though, were made during the Battle of the 10,000. He killed 600 Black Ring troops and 3 of their generals. It was called the Battle of the 10,000, by the way, because that's how many were killed between dawn and dusk that day. That's all I can tell you. Maybe you can find him a bit further north down the valley, where he lives in his cave home. I have, yes. I went to visit the ruined chapel down the valley last week. When I returned at nightfall, I heard the sound of great wings. I looked up and saw the dragon. A frightful experience, I assure you. May you always enjoy the protection of the angels.
Here lies Father Paul, finally where everybody wanted him. Here lies Bessie, the first pig interred with full burial rites, just as Folo wished it. Here lies the unknown soldier. We all knew him as Bobby. Here lies Vlad. Please do not disturb. Here lies Sleepy Joe, doing what he does best. Here lay Terence, until a necromancer got to him. Here lies Booth, murdered, but by whom? For sale, beautiful one-person plot with commanding view of the village. For more information, see Willie of the Broken Valley Real Estate Corporation. Here lies Stan. Inscription pending. Here lies little Gracie. Her grave serves as a reminder to us all, trolls are not big cuddly teddy bears. Here lies Simon the Liar. At least that's what we think. Here lies Lucky Tom, ever since he just ran out of luck. Here lies Saucy Sally, and the women they cheered, and the men they wept.
What are you coming around here for? Have you not helped me?
I enjoy gloating, Folo. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, miserable man. I bet you never felt affection for a thing in your life.
That's right, Folo. I never even stay for breakfast.
Intolerable. Just leave me be.
Hey there, Dragon Slayer. I'm Richard of Aderoth. Care to make some extra money? I specialize in tracking down and exterminating goblins. Obviously, there are plenty of the little bastards to go around, so I'll pay you for every goblin heart you bring me. That's the spirit. Bring me the heart.
Slayer, please listen. I'm in desperate need of help. It's me pigs, you see. The new order impounded 3 of them. But they're not pets and were never intended to be eaten. They say there's a famine somewhere, but I don't want to lose me little ones. God bless you, Slayer.
Good Lord, not another slayer.
Stop this
Lot of fairy tale believing infants playing soldier, nothing more. Yeah, whatever. I guess so.
Isn't the champion of Alaroth
in the flesh?
Right grand to have a champion round. Don't you miss the city though?
Not really. I have a great remedy for homesickness. Decapitating goblins. Swing those swords,
I
maggots!
hear you.
Faster! Swing them harder!
Slayer, please, up here. Don't jest just now. I'm in dire need of help. I'm trapped up here, haunted by goblins. They took my grappling hook. Please get it back. Marvelous. Let him have it, Slayer.
I can't.
Great work! Good. Finally, I'll be able to get up. A grappling hook. Please, throw it up to me. Got it.
Thank you, Slayer. Those goblins would have gotten to me eventually. Normally I can handle them, but this time it were different. We always scout the woods in teams of 2. But we were ambushed by an unusually fierce and organised pack. Didn't make it. He panicked and ran off, leaving me to face them bloodthirsty creeps by myself. I managed to get up the tower, but I lost the grappling hook in the process. That was several hours ago. The coward obviously didn't even warn the other guards. You can say that again. I'll give you the pleasure of confronting him. His name's Peavy. You can find him in the barracks watch platform. I'll inform Captain Rodney. We'll have the little pest in shackles in no time.
Shiny. Top of the morning to you, Slayer. Aye, it's a quiet life is life on my farm. Fair enough when rain will fall and them goblins keep to themselves. Mind you, that new order or something's a wee bit of a pain in the old backside. Some of them have taken over one of my barns, but I reckon they'll be gone soon enough. Right, be safe now.
Why must we always get stuck doing guard duty?
Yeah, and to think Merrill and his pals are having the time of their lives in the Black Boar right now.
Just quit your grumbling, would you? We're New Order, not guard recruits.
Well, excuse us for wanting to wrap our lips around a large ale and not Louis' arse.
Hey, Slayer, those are New Order pigs, okay? Very funny. Please, leave them be. They'll be shipped to Rivertown soon. Hail, Slayer, the New Order greets you. Regardless, I put value in some decorum. So tell me, how can I be of assistance? Such as? Then we have a duty to save them. Off we go, Seekers.
With pleasure.
Slayer, why did you send us on a wild goose chase? There are no gorgeous triplets in the woods. Exactly. I mean, we're here to help, you know. But hold on, where are the pigs? And I suppose that's the last we'll hear of it.
Oh, hello, Slayer. Here. Do you mind doing me a little favour? Wonderful. Please bring this letter to Derek, the blacksmith in the village. But don't tell my husband. It's, private, you know.
Why must Carl keep that key up on a beam? I can never reach it. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
This is an old and dusty diary. Carl Jackson's name is on the cover. The booklet is filled with boring information about crop rotation and livestock, not to mention the worst spelling you ever saw. Suddenly, your eye is caught by a passage about a man named Booth and how he apparently wooed Carl's wife. Carl murdered Booth. Even though he expresses guilt, he sure is glad he was never caught. Another one to add to the collection.
Bring it on!
So good to see you, Slayer. We sent a messenger to the Slayer Academy a week ago, so not very long, but we were impatient. Dragons are no laughing matter if you ask me, so we're glad to have you here.
Another disturbance. What is it with you people? Can't you see I'm busy? What's that? Oh, I was wondering when she'd... I'm in your debt, Slayer. Dana is finally ready to leave that miserable old peasant. I shall take her away from him this instant. I think I lost my cellar key last time I saw Dana.
I'm supposed to be training soldiers, not you lily-livered lack-brains.
Oh my, you startled me, citizen. I guess you could say that. You'd be too if you'd seen what I saw. A dragon. Down the valley. Large as a house it was. Nearly scared me to death. I need to breathe for a bit.
You're back. My pigs, are they safe? Oh, that is fantastic.
my stock. Only quality merchandise, I assure you. Have you read History of the Dragon Knight? A fascinating read. Don't miss out on it.
Shiny.
I leave for Adaroth in the morning. Buy supplies before it's too late.
Hello again, Slayer. Please don't judge me too harshly, Slayer. My life with Carl was passionless, but here with Dirk, I can be happy again. Goodbye, Slayer.
Slayer. Nothing like a little loving to see the bright side of life. Isn't that? Go ahead.
That's good to see a new face in the barracks. Yeah, sometimes it seems there are more military men here than inhabitants. What do I really got in here but dust? That's mostly because the valley, idyllic though it may look, is a really hostile area. You have your bandits and goblins, but also, well, so they say, a crazy wizard. Not to mention the haunted Citadel Tower. Without a strong guard presence, our little town would be a smouldering ruin in the span of a few days. Spares? Oh, I'm afraid not, no. But Dirk sells them at reasonable prices, so if you need anything, go see him. Well, good luck out there.
Shiny. Shiny.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected after the dragon sightings.
I have ordered the construction of defences. Soon peace and quiet will return.
Thanks for not ratting on us back in the tavern, Slayer. Very decent of you, Slayer. Very decent indeed. To repay you, I'll share some information. You know the graveyard near the chapel? There's a hatch there that leads to a crypt. We know the lieutenant uses it for storage. He often forgets to lock up, so you're bound to find something there that you'll get some ready money for. What should I do? What should... Oh, Slayer, I didn't see you there. Oh, no, nothing. I was just muttering to myself. What? You know? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. There were just too many of them. I panicked. I'm a horrible man. I deserve no pity. You were right. Perhaps I can still make amends. I will try, Slayer.
Peavy, you are hereby under arrest.
I guess there's no other way. Let me just say, I'm sorry, Quincy.
I'd accept your apology. If you hadn't hoped I'd die out there so your cowardice would remain a secret.
Take a good hard look at the daylight, Peavy. You won't be seeing it again for quite some time. Off you go.
Satisfactory outcome. You have my warmest thanks, Slayer. Here's a handful of well-deserved gold. Be careful out there, and make sure it won't become goblin loot.
Weakling! Shiny. Not yet. changeling! Yeah! Shiny.
How about a nice ring for your sweetheart? Or some magical trinkets to protect you on the road?
You're lucky the goblins can't see you worms right now. They'd laugh their ugly green arses up.
A warm welcome to you, Slayer. I am Rodney, captain of the guard. Some farmers complain about dead stock, and a few of them claim to have seen a dragon fly over their fields during the night. Oh, I do. But the farmers here are a suspicious lot, and they like to tell tall tales. The village itself has been quiet lately, but there are always the much-feared outlaws. Check the wanted bulletins to see which criminals we want brought to justice. But beware, there is a reason this scum is still at large. Even veteran guards shy away from hunting them. What's this? Farmer Jackson's diary. Why did you bring this to me? Don't get cute with me, Slayer. Tell me. By the divine. Carl, a murderer? Then I have no choice but to arrest him. You just solved a 10-year-old murder case, Slayer. I'm impressed and grateful.
Who will build the dragon defences?
The local blacksmith, Dirk.
Undoubtedly, he was very enthusiastic.
Hardly.
Carl, I am here to arrest you.
Arrest me? What's all this then?
You botched up the perfect crime by writing about it in your diary, you fool.
My diary? How did you... Oh no. This can't be.
Come along now, Carl. You'll have to spend a few years in a cell. More than enough time to reflect on your stupidity.
Another one to add to the collection. Die!
We heard you exposed Carl's dirty little secret. I bet Captain Rodney was grateful.
Here lies Booth, murdered by Carl Jackson.